It is May 27th, 2020, and today, in very quick order, I'm going to open up all 10 of these premium Hot Wheels. I want to show you guys the beautiful sunset over here on Mount Minor. Look at those clouds, holy cow. This is looking southwest. This is looking slightly northwest. Absolutely beautiful day. Look at all these skid marks over here. Somebody's been doing burnouts. A couple of these things are wide. Alright, I like doing these videos outside. Just, it's more fun than being stuck inside and trying to do it on the couch or whatnot. So, anyway, here it goes. Let's cut these things open. This is the Unimog ambulance from the Wild Terrain series. This thing is beautiful. So cool. So much better than that. What was it, Street Fighter version or whatever it was? Some video game based version they had. This thing's awesome. Next we have the Rover Defender. Makes me think of Doug DeMuro because it's yellow. Also beautifully detailed. Should be for the kind of money they charge for these things now. Absolutely awesome casting. Again, metal top and bottom. Forgot to show you the bottom of the Mercedes. Let's go back to the Unimog for a second. There we go. 88 Unimog U1300. Big fan of Lucas products, and I used to use Lucas oil, both in the transmission and engine of my '68 Camaro. So this is kind of a trippy little walk down memory lane, the way they did this casting. I love it. And once again, oh nope, got it right side up this time. Thailand. 67 off-road Camaro. Now we've got the Boulevard series Camaro. This thing's cool. I hope they do a Dodge Demon like this. I mean, I know we had the treasure hunt, the super treasure hunt, but there should be a premium where we get this level of quality. And maybe a wild color. Destroyer gray. Sublime. Well, we've had a lot of Sublime recently, but anyway, this Sunset Orange Metallic COPO is pretty awesome. 6th gen Camaro COPO. Who's your drag radials out back? Love it. This is a great casting. This one is awesome. Love it. I even like the surfboard in the back. This thing is very cool. 62 Chevy pickup. Fleetside Chevy. Absolutely awesome. This is great. This paint job. The little scallop in the back. The spear. Very adult. This could be an actual truck that was done up, slammed, and tastefully painted. The real deal, I mean. And in case you're wondering, the answer is yes, the surfboard does pop out. Okay, well, hard to get it to focus on it, but it does click in and out. I'll be leaving that in. Looks great with it. And custom 62 Chevy. Alright, let's move on to the Porsches. How cool is this? Beautiful. And by the way, Hot Wheels, thanks for putting side view mirrors on this thing. I don't know if Porsche forced you to, so they gave you the trademark rights for the 959. I noticed Porsches recently have had side view mirrors, as they should. But in any case, good job. Absolutely awesome. And yes, anybody who doesn't know Porsche history and know that these are the Rothman colors and whatnot, this is the real deal. A 959 like this raced at the Paris-Dakar Rally. It's a real car, adjustable ride height, supercar, born of the concept of the Group B rally cars. Done in the 80s. I mean, there's all the famous stories about Bill Gates. Some people say it's not truly a water-cooled Porsche because it's essentially oil-cooled. But in any case, one of the coolest Porsches of all time. And certainly in the 1980s, it was a legend in its own time. The rear is a little strange and funky the way it's done, but overall still a great casting, great wheel choice. And we have the 356 Outlaw. Look at this thing, fantastic. I can't help but feel that the 8 is upside down though. Is it just me? The 8, I don't know, looks bigger up top than down bottom, which would be an indication that the font has been flipped. This thing is cool. One of the few instances of a Hot Wheels car having different colored wheels front and back where it makes sense. It works. Formula Drift. Koenigsegg Agera R. I believe this car is very similar to the 1-to-1. I could be wrong. I think Koenigsegg's are really cool, but McLaren F1 always overshadowed it for me, and Bugatti Veyrons and whatnot. I do love that it has the Ghost on there from the old Saab factory and the Fighter Jet Squadron. It's a whole story. I'm sure you've heard that on some YouTube video in the past if you're into Koenigsegg at all. Great wheel choice, fantastic car, beautiful. This is my first die-cast Koenigsegg anything, so I was actually very excited about this one. I know they released a few before in the past. I don't have any of those, and I'm not going to pay top dollar for them because Porsches, McLarens, and Camaros are kind of my thing in pre-war cars. So I'm happy that I finally was able to get my hands on a Koenigsegg something or other. Very nice casting. Once again, good job, Hot Wheels. I feel like I'm not giving you enough angles of this thing.